kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Alabama's offense is up first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bama. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So the defender's jump causes the offense to move. It'll cost the defense 5 yards. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd-and-1 scenario. And on the carry, he's heading left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to chuck it again. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab down the middle. It's Courtney. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
To throw, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Catch made on the right side. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Looking to throw yet again. The ball is caught. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And the field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's an out route, the catch made. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The ball is loose near the goal line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. A short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Powering through. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Will avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a